Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about mobile sites by Victoria Escobar. The rapid growth of mobile marketing has marketers scrambling to create mobile versions of their websites. Here are some fun facts about mobile devices. 96% of the US population have a mobile device. People check their phones approximately 150 times a day. 86% of all mobile users check their phones about an hour after getting up from bed. 50.3% of e-commerce traffic is now coming from mobile devices. 40% of all online sales take place at home in a smartphone. What's the difference between a mobile website and an app? Both app and mobile websites can be accessed by a smartphone. Mobile websites is similar to any other website that consists of a browser base. What distinguishes it from a regular website is that it's designed from a smaller handheld device. Apps are applications downloaded and installed in your phone rather than being rendered with a browser. Website chats. Most companies nowadays have lifetime chat features. Users can open them and ask questions regarding products. Or if you're having an issue with any type of product, you could ask for help and they would assist you immediately. Chat booths, also called virtual agents, they're basically avatars. They are automated figures that answer commonly asked questions. Blogs are websites where entries are listed in reverse chronologically order and readers can comment on any entry. Blogs nowadays are about anything. Someone's personal life, news, sports, anything can become a blog. How did marketers begin to pay attention to blogs? Because many blogs had a valuable thing to read. For example, Robert Scobley in the Microsoft marketing department wrote about his views on Microsoft roles in the industry and competitors surely read his blog. Many people read blogs to find information regarding what are people looking at now, what do people want. So that's the same thing companies do. They see what people want and they put it in their blogs so they could advertise and bring more traffic to their companies. Many see blog to put a face in the company. It is always helpful to have more than one author so there can be plenty of content. Many consultants and leaders create blogs to disseminate their views and gain clients promoting books and much more. Marketers also use blogs to draw users to their websites. Wall Street Journal helps bloggers by sending them emails each day of offering links to free online articles so they can write down reactions and point of views rather than subscribing. When companies begin blogging, they have to consider the following: which platform to use, who will do the writing, how often will they post, and what is the purpose of the blog. Yeah, who will do the writing, because you don't want everybody to be writing just nonsense in your blog. You want important information that relates to the certain topic of your blog. Make sure that the platform is organized and well done, and see how often everyone will be posting in your blog. Some of the e-business strategies mentioned were Larry Weber suggested in 2007, the 7 Steps program that works to this day. Observe. Visit social medias, hangouts, relate to your topic of interest to see what everyone was talking about. Recruit. Find internet users who want to talk about the industry and recruit them. Evaluate. Decide whether the format should be a blog, pre-online community, or a social network. Engage. Plan ways to get the community members to talk and upload content. Measure. Identify metrics that will measure the success of the effort. For example, a number of comments posted by a member. Promote. Plan ways to advertise or build a buzz in social media and with search engines so the new community will attract users. Improve. Use the matrix to continually improve the community. Mobiles can help your business. Increase phone calls and booking. It can lead customers to your store when they look up your company. It can help drive traffic. Allow to track phone calls for later partnerships. Showcase unique selling points. Navigation. The way to navigate a mobile site is the best way to organize your website. Minimize links to a page since most of the screens are about 5 inches. Small images, since most of the time people aren't on Wi-Fi but use their cellular data, it could load faster. Make sure people can find your location. It's important for people not to leave your site in order to find your store. Include Google Maps. Here we have a video on Google's favoriting mobile sites.
Google trying to do with this whole thing?
Well, let's just say mobile-geddon, because it could be Armageddon for some businesses. Paul, when Google makes even the slightest change in its algorithms, it can have huge effects. The last time they did something like this, it actually put some businesses out of business. They were no longer able to operate because they lost so much traffic. But in this case, the changes have to do with mobile, like you mentioned. I hate when I have to log on to a website and end up scrolling and zooming to try and get the text because it's so small. You know what I'm talking about. So Google has an example right here of what they say is the problem. You have a desktop site there on the left that's just kind of pushed onto mobile, and it's really not meant for mobile. That's not what they want. They say this is what they want, a site that looks nice on a mobile device, your phone or your tablet. So really, what constitutes a good mobile site? They have 3 criteria for it, really, if you break it down. Number 1, they say limited amount of graphics and flash. Flash are those highly designed, beautiful animations that take a long time to load. So they don't want those on mobile. So that's number 1. Number 2, pages that scroll up and down. Think about how you use your mobile device, Paula. Use your thumb to go up and down. No scrolling left and right. That's a desktop, and they want mobile.
I like the flashy graphics. I don't know what they're trying to get at. Okay, so explain to me how high the stakes are here right now for everything that's going on.
It's huge. Like I said, when Google changes something, they can divert so much traffic to or from a page that it can actually cause a business to surge or go out of business. So companies that have invested in mobile, they'll do very well here because they have the sites that are already ready to go. But if you're a company that hasn't really put a lot into your mobile strategy, possibly like Australia, one strategist there says 66% of all the websites in Australia are not mobile friendly. So certain places are going to suffer more than others. Interestingly, you have places like Africa and Latin America that were late to the internet game, so their sites are already mobile optimized because those societies are more mobile. It's easier to get internet on your devices there than it ever was on desktop. So those places will do very well. But the stakes are very high for a lot of these companies.
Okay, so far we've kind of skirted around the controversy here. Let's dive right in.
Okay.
Samuel, the point is a lot of people accuse Google of really playing God with all this. Why do they get to decide, what comes up on my search?
Well, at the end of the day, they want what's best for the user, for us, because like I said, I don't like to have to put my eye up to the phone to try and see the text. I want to see something that looks very good. Now, interestingly, they've had a lot of problems with the EU Google. The EU website is not optimized for mobile, so tomorrow Google will be pushing the EU website down the list.
That probably won't put them in the EU's good books. Did anyone mention that to them?
Oh, not high up in the good books, at least.
But the point is, when does it change? Because obviously they have to reevaluate all these sites, right? Because people will come up with good, maybe it'll, motivate the EU to change.
Listen, this is changing tomorrow. Tuesday is when this goes into effect, so they don't have much time, but things can pop back up. If you adjust your site, you can get your site back up in the ranks. If you have a website, go and check who's your host and see if they have something to convert your.
After watching this video, it made me think about companies who are mobilely updated, like Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. They even have the buy button now. A perfect example of how great mobile sites fit in your phone screen, and how easily you have to just scroll up and down to go to the site. Thank you guys. Have a great night.